After learning this basic, we want to know the style of playing, that is the basic structure of playing. As this is a plucking instrument, the sustenance of the note will not be that much longer, it will be shorter. So many times we see that you keep on plucking while you play. So what is this technique exactly?
There is no technique. Now, if you want to elongate a note, we are talking about alaps,
Yeah.
where there is no tabla, you're not bound by rhythm. Now, if you want to elongate a note, and just like a voice, you have a breath which you can extend, hold on for a long time, or you can cut it as you like. But sitar doesn't, it has its own sustain. So, you extend it by giving a couple of extra strokes. For example, ni re ga. If I were to sing ni re ga, how would I do this on sitar? The sustain is gone. So the chikari is almost like you're breathing in, you know. Chikari is a very important thing, punctuation in sitar. And just as our breath is, we are running out of breath and the volume gets softer, so also the strokes should become in volume less and less. So let's say all this was in one breath. So the volume also goes down as if the breath is getting over.
To practice a particular tan, which might be covering more than one octave, from Mandra Saptak to Tara Saptak, is there any typical kind of practice riyaz that students should do?
Yeah, the palta which I just showed will be very useful. Is very, very useful, this palta. Or one can do, for example, such exercises is good to practice over the saptaks, over the octaves, lower, middle and higher.
So by practicing in this kind of tan or palta, two things the student can achieve. One is he will get the feeling of both the strings. And second, the distance between these frets vary from one note to another. Or we can see just by looking at sitar.
Yeah.
So he has to have that distance in mind.
Yeah.
That from sa to re, how much is the distance? From re to ga is how much is the
Yes.
distance? Because I think the distance varies
Varies.
from sa to re.
Absolutely. Now, initially, a few months or even years go by when the student looks at the sitar and plays. Then a student will come to a stage where looking at the sitar will be only very occasional. If it is a big jump or a note which is at a distance, then quickly looking at the sitar will be useful. Otherwise, a student will get so much used to all the distances that one can play. For example, without looking at the sitar, you know. For example, if I were to play Yaman at a fairly fast speed, but without looking, the ability to play without looking at the instrument, the student has to gradually come to that level. It's not very difficult, but sustained effort is required.